Guys, welcome to today's vlog, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jasmine. Happy Monday. So it is Monday afternoon now. We spent the whole morning together, as you guys just saw. We journaled, we read, we worked out, we got our steps in, made some breakfast, got some work done. It's a little bit later in the day now, and today is actually day one of my version of the 75 soft challenge. If you've heard about it, you know it's like a challenge for 75 days where you commit to yourself to doing like specific habits, and I wanted to do like my own take on it and kind of tailor it to my lifestyle and what I thought would be realistic for me, but also somewhat challenging. That's the whole point of a challenge, is to challenge yourself. So I'll screenshot it here or post it somewhere, but my version of the 75 soft / higher self challenge is what I'm calling it, is no scrolling in the morning and instead going straight into my morning routine, which is like reading my book that I just got. I'll show you guys right now. Journaling, practicing gratitude and my affirmations, getting 10K steps in a day. I actually just got this smart ring from TikTok shop, you guys. TikTok finally got me. I'm not a TikTok shopper at all. Every time I see those videos, I always scroll past them, but I'm not gonna lie, I got this time, and this is a smart ring. It's kind of like an aura dupe. I really wanted to get the aura ring, but before I invested a few $100s in a ring, I wanted to make sure that I would actually utilize the ring and find it useful in my own life. And I think this one was like $20 if I'm not mistaken, but I've had it for the last week and it essentially works very similar to the aura ring. But what I will say is, like, obviously an aura ring is a few $100s while this is $20 for good reason. I think the aura ring is, I don't know if it's FDA approved. No, that's like food. I know it's like certified by something or someone, if you know what I mean. But I wanted to get a smart ring mainly for tracking my steps and also tracking my sleep patterns and my habits. This smart ring also comes with an app where you sync your ring to the app, and that's where you get all your information, your analytics. This is my sleep score from last night. I got an 81, and it's very thorough too, so it'll tell me like how much I slept, when I was in light sleep, deep sleep, REM, if I woke up throughout the night, which you can see. Last night I woke up twice for like 6 minutes, which I do remember waking up last night. So it's very accurate, and then step counts of the day, it'll rate your score. So far I've gotten a little under 5,000 steps in. We still have 5,000 more to go. Rates that as well as your heart rate, your blood oxygen, and your stress as well. So yeah, I've been using the smart ring to track my steps. So getting 10K steps daily is also part of my 75 soft challenge, as well as number 5 is doing Pilates at least 3 times a week. If I could do more, that's amazing, but the goal is to get at least a minimum of 3. And then making home cooked meals 5 times a week. The last few weeks I've been eating out a lot more than I normally do, so I want to just get back on track with like making my meals at home. And then the last thing that I'm challenging myself to do is posting on socials at least once a day, Monday through Friday. That's just like a personal one for me as a creator. I just want to be a little bit more consistent, force myself to show up even on days when I don't want to, but I also don't want to burn out either. So I'm giving myself like the weekend to kind of reset and recharge and a break from social media. So that's why I did it Monday through Friday. I'm not necessarily concerned with posting once a day on every single platform, but as long as I put out one piece of content on some platform, that is my goal. So that's my version of the 75 soft challenge. I know there's like a specific challenge you follow, but again, I wanted to kind of tailor it to my lifestyle and what I felt would be realistic, but also still challenging. And today's day 1. So far we're off to a great start. I was actually going to wait to start this challenge until after my period ended. So I'm supposed to get my period at the end of this week. I know, TMI, but I felt like that would be too easy because right after my period, that's usually when I feel super motivated, I'm super productive, like I want to get things going, get things done. And the week leading up to my period, that is when I feel my lowest. That is when I'm my most drained, my most unmotivated. And right now it's the week leading up to my period, and I thought this would be the perfect time to actually start this challenge, because if I can show up for myself this week, the week of my period, or like the week leading up to my period, then I should have no problem showing up any other time of the month, you know? So starting this challenge this week was intentional because I know it's going to be a challenge in itself to like do all these things during a time when I literally don't want to do anything at all. And I'm feeling really good today. I actually feel really good. I mostly am doing this challenge for myself to get myself back into a routine, because the last few weeks my routines have been all over the place, just trying to balance everything, not having enough time for everything. And also I just want to challenge myself mentally and prove to myself that I am mentally strong enough, I'm disciplined. So from now until October 11th, I will be doing this 75 soft challenge, and I'm very, very committed to making it happen, like truly. So I'm sure I'll keep you guys updated like here and there throughout my vlogs, to like just share updates on how my challenge is going, how I'm doing, and sharing progress and things like that. I'm not gonna like dedicate my videos to my 75 soft challenge just because it'll literally be the same thing every freaking week, but I will share little clips here and there like I did this morning, and just progress updates, things like that. But hopefully this motivates you to do something similar if you've been feeling off your routine, off track, and you kind of just want to like get back on it. Make yourself a little challenge like this, make your own version of this. This is what fits for my lifestyle and my needs, and what I felt would be realistic but still somewhat challenging at the same time. You can also do like the original 75 hard and 75 soft challenge if you want, but that one just didn't feel right for me, so that's why I made my own version. Anyways, I'm about to get my day started. My sports bra, this is my Amazon sports bra that I showed in a vlog or two ago in my Amazon activewear haul. Love this, so comfy, so soft. I love the neckline as well, very similar to Lululemon. I'm also wearing the leggings as well. I'm just getting ready for the day. I'm doing a very quick, easy look right now. I just want to look a little bit put together. Right now I'm just using my Fenty Beauty skin tint. The shade's a little too, I think, orange for me, or too warm. So it's not like my exact shade, but I'm literally just putting a little bit of it on. Today we have a coffee date that we're going to, so I'm just getting ready for that. And then I also have to run some errands as well. I love going out to work at coffee shops, or just even like meeting up with people at coffee shops, especially like during the middle of the week as like a mid-week pick-me-up. I feel like it's necessary sometimes, and it's just something to look forward to. So I'm excited for that. And then what else do I have to do today? I do have some content to shoot for a beauty brand. That's kind of what our day is looking like, a good balance if you ask me. I love when I have a little bit of everything to kind of look forward to in the day, but I'm just gonna finish getting ready. My skin has been kind of flaky like around here. I think it's due to some of the new products that I've been using. I think that maybe they're a little bit drying, so that is something different because I typically have very oily skin. I've been wanting to go to Sephora. I know I just got rid of a lot of makeup and things like that, but honestly a lot of the stuff that I got rid of were things that I wasn't using. And there are a few things on my Sephora list that I want to pick up. Let me actually write it down now before I forget. When I was getting my makeup done for my photo shoot, I was talking to my makeup artist, and some of the stuff that she was using I want to go get. I wanted to get the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. The last time I went to Sephora I tried to get it, but they did not have the shade that I needed, so I want to get that. I also want to get the Huda Beauty the color correcting concealer, and then I also want to get a pressed powder because I have Airspun loose powder, which I like, but again my makeup artist was saying because I have oily skin it might be better for me to use both as like double protection. So I also want to get, I think she said the Sephora pressed powder was a good one, and maybe a new blush from MAC, like one of their mineralized blushes. I've been seeing a few on TikTok that are super pretty. So that's kind of what's on my list. NARS Soft Matte Foundation, Huda Beauty Color Correcting Concealer, Sephora Pressed Powder, a MAC Blush. I have to go on my TikTok saves and see which shade I liked, but there are a few that are just really, really pretty. I think that's pretty much it. Again, I'm not trying to buy a bunch of makeup after I just got rid of makeup, but there are a few things that I need. I'm going with my setting spray by Charlotte Tilbury. I was actually talking to my friend about this recently, how a lot of the photos that are on my vision / prayer board have started coming into fruition or have already happened, and it's actually insane to me, especially considering I feel like this year has been rough for me in terms of just like not being as productive as I want to be, or like feeling like I've dealt with a lot of stagnation and obstacles and setbacks that I almost feel like I haven't been able to plant my feet on the ground and like really hit the ground running because of all these obstacles. But even despite that, I look at my vision board and I'm like, whoa, this happened, this is happening. And a lot of the things are things that I wasn't even expecting, to be honest. I'm just very grateful. I'm very grateful. I know. I've talked a lot about how like life has been lifing and all this stuff, and yes, that's true. But when I really sit back and reflect and really think about everything that's going on in my life, I really have to acknowledge that I have way more blessings and good things happening in my life than negative. And it's just been me with the wrong perspective that's just been focusing too much on the negative, and that's my own fault, and that's something that I'm always working on. And our minds are just wired to focus on the negative, I think, as a form of protection. Don't quote me on that, because I've been very intentional about shifting my focus and focusing on the positives and the blessings, because life really, really is beautiful and abundant. I am abundant and I live an abundant life, and I'm very blessed, and I just have to like remind myself of that every single day. That's why I'm very big on practicing gratitude every single day, because if I don't, I will get stuck in that negative cycle. And what you speak over your life, what you think over your life, will show up in your life. If, like they say, there's power in the tongue, and you have to be careful with the thoughts you choose to think, the words you choose to speak, your energy. Like if you're in a constant negative energy, like of course you're going to attract negativity into your life, you know? So second half of 2024, that's really my intentions and what I'm trying to focus on moving forward. Be focusing on the good once again. I'm getting my mind right. We're welcoming new energy. We're not staying stuck in that negativity anymore. We're not doing that anymore. Like, we are changing the vibe, changing the energy, focusing on the good, focusing on the positive. And you know, when challenges do arise, because they absolutely will, just handling it with grace, and that's all that we can do. And for anyone who's also like going through it, or maybe you feel kind of like in a negative cycle right now, and you just feel very like down on your luck, and you feel like life sucks and all this stuff, you have to get yourself out of that negative thinking and negative mindset, because if you don't, you will stay stuck there. And even when you don't feel it, because there are times when I'll say I am so abundant, or my life is amazing, and in the moment I don't really feel it. I'm like, yeah, right, girl, like you're going through this right now, or you're struggling with this, like who are you kidding? You still have to continue believing those things, and if you say it long enough, you will actually start to believe it. And that's honestly how I started changing my life, was through affirmations and speaking positively over my life. Like when I first started doing that, and I talked a lot about this in earlier podcast episodes, like when I was first starting out, I talked a lot about how I would say these things, these positive affirmations. I did not believe them for a second. I felt like a liar. I felt like a fraud. I felt like, who the heck am I kidding? But I practiced it enough, and I kept saying it over and over and over every single day, and eventually I started to believe them. And once I started to believe them, I started to experience them. And then once I experienced positive things in my life, it was easier for me to continue speaking positivity into my life. You see how it's all a cycle? Clock it. Okay, just finished getting ready. I'll show you my outfit in a moment, but first let's get into this makeup. It came out a lot better than I thought it was going to come out, and I love. And my current lip combo as of recently, I've had a few people ask me, is the MAC Strip Down Lip Liner. My go-to, my fave every single time, no matter what combo I'm doing. I'm always usually doing the strip down one. Lately I've gotten into the NYX butter glosses again. I used to be obsessed with these like back in 2015. I think they've been around that long. This is in the shade Madeline. This combo together is chef's kiss. I feel like it's like a perfect nude pinky brown, like at least my skin tone. I don't know how it'll look if you have different skin tone than me, but as I was saying, I have recently gotten back into the NYX butter glosses. These are so good. I remember I used to love the Abu Dhabi one, this one, and there was another one. So I want to go back and I want to get some more of these because these are amazing. They last long. They're not super sticky like a lip gloss, and they're like thick. So you actually like see color. Like I feel like a lot of lip balms, glosses these days, especially at Sephora, they're very sheer, which I love for like a very like quick easy look, but there are times when you actually want some color, you know. This one. So that's my lip combo of the day. My scent is the Replica from the Garden. This is what we're going with. So fresh and clean. My outfit, my top is from Zara. I recently got this, I believe last weekend or a weekend ago, and I actually bought this with a matching linen pants as well. These are it, but I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit and pair it with the different bottoms, but they do have matching linen bottoms. They are sold separately, so you don't have to get both, but I ended up getting both just in case I want to do like a matching set moment. Do a little close-up of the top. I really like it because it's very like I don't know, like it feels very structured but loose at the same time. I feel like with a lot of linen tops, they're very like flowy and slouchy, which of course that's like the point of linen tops, and the fabric is more of a slouchy fabric. But because this one has like more structured sleeves and like the collar, it feels a little bit more put together. And then for my bottoms, I don't know if you can tell because I'm pretty far away, but these are also from Zara. I wore these on my vacation and I've had them for a while. I'll give you like a close-up of what my bottoms actually look like in a moment, but these are super cute. I don't know what the material is, but they have like this really very subtle pattern to it. So like from afar it just looks like, you know, regular cream bottoms, but up close they have like a texture. And then my bag, of course, we're pairing it with my Amazon bag. This has been like my summer bag. My earrings, these are from Target, I believe, and that's pretty much the look. As I was mentioning, we have a coffee shop day, and then I have to run a few errands, and I have to come back, film some content and things like that, and that's pretty much our day. But let's go head out now. I'm so excited because this coffee is so good. It's called A Flower Shop. It's in downtown Phoenix. I'll show you guys when I get there, but let's go ahead and head out. Top two. I just finished filming my current makeup look that I have on for Instagram and TikTok. I might post clips before this, so if I did, you already saw, but I just filmed for Instagram and TikTok. Somebody actually asked me if I could share like my current makeup routine. I'm no makeup guru by any means. I don't see myself as like a professional makeup artist or anything like that, but I am a girl who loves makeup. It should be up or already up, and this is my current makeup routine. This isn't like my everyday makeup. My everyday makeup is a lot more minimal. It's usually consists of concealer, blush, mascara, and that's it. Like on an everyday basis when I'm like running errands or I just want to look a little bit more put together. This, however, is my makeup look when I am going somewhere where there's like date night, an event, or I'm going to be filming on camera like something special, you know, then this is the makeup look that I'll do, which is very much like bronzy, glowy, natural-ish. I mean, it's not super natural, like you can tell I'm wearing makeup, but like minimal neutral colors. And I actually ended up using a few new products that I got from Sephora today. So we're gonna do a little quick Sephora haul. By the way, everything that I used for my makeup look today, it'll be the caption. I'm sorry, I'll link it in the caption, and yeah, like shades and everything. So if you want to know, it'll be there. But I did use a few new products today that I got from Sephora. And actually, I got from Sephora and MAC, so this is a mini makeup haul. The first thing that I got, and I'm actually wearing it right now for the first time, is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is what it looks like. This has been around for a good minute. And I was actually going to get the soft matte, which a lot of people were saying that the soft matte is good for oily skin, and you guys already know I have oily skin. But then I was doing a little bit more research and I was watching TikToks of people comparing this one with the soft matte, and then there was a third one from NARS. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I loved the finish of this one, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. It looked more like skin-like and just very fresh and glowy, and that's how I like my makeup to look. Even though I have oily skin, I rather my skin look oily and then mattify it where I want it to be matte and other areas can be glowy than having like a matte base. I've used to wear a lot of matte foundations. Like my go-to in my early 20s was Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. That was my go-to. That would last me hours. Like, hey, not my proudest moments, but there were times when I went out in it and I slept in that makeup and the next day my makeup still looked bomb. I don't recommend doing that. That was my go-to, but these days I just love a more glowy, natural finish. So I ended up going with this one. But if you have oily skin like me, you definitely need to set with powder. Like I said, I have it on right now and I think it looks really good. I like how my skin looked after I finished my makeup and everything. And this was in the shade Barcelona. I did get a breakout this morning, so we have a fresh little one. But even with my breakout, I feel like it covered pretty well, considering I think this is the medium to full coverage, but I honestly would say it's more on the medium side. So far I love it, like the initial look and finish of it, but I do have to see like how long it lasts me, how oily I get and things like that. Usually when I do wear makeup, I like this, I don't wear it for a very long time. I usually wear it for whatever event or thing that I'm doing in that moment, and then I like to take it off. The next thing that I got is the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in Always Sunny. This is actually my first time ever using a Rare Beauty contour stick. But girl, this stuff is so creamy. When I tell you, it applied like butter, like so creamy. Like I see why a lot of people hype up Rare Beauty, like just from using it right now. It just glided on my skin and it blended so seamlessly. So pretty. Like I said, this one is in Always Sunny. Another Rare Beauty item that I got in my little Sephora purse. I'm like just on this Rare Beauty kick. They just came out with this like not too long ago. I want to say like in this past month, but it's their new tinted pressed finishing powder, and it looks like this. It's so cute. Like I love the packaging. I got the shade light beige and I applied it today as well. See that? Like I'm gonna do a TikTok right now. Like I'm gonna let myself get a little bit oily so that I can show how well this works as far as like mattifying and stuff. So I'm gonna let myself get a little bit oily. I'm not gonna blot or pat or anything, so I can show for my TikTok girlies how well this works. But again, this is in light beige. They just came out with it. I know they have like a select range of shades, so they could do a little bit better on that, but this one I feel like matches me pretty well. And then what else did I get? Oh yeah, there was something else that I got from Sephora. Rare Beauty, MAC. Oh yeah. That's what I got. Where is it? I was telling you guys how I wanted to get the Huda Beauty color corrector. This is in the shade mango. I used it today as well. If you watched my makeup video where I did this whole look, you'll see how well it works. But I love this, and a little bit definitely goes a long way. I feel like with all and any Huda Beauty products, especially their concealers and their foundations, a little bit goes a very, very long way. So that's everything that I got from Sephora. And then I picked up 2 things from MAC. I picked up a new blush from MAC. Well, it's not new, but it's a new one for me. It's their powder blush in copper tone. I was really wanting the shade, I think it may be Gingerly. I was looking for that shade, but they were sold out everywhere. They were sold out on Ulta. They were sold out on the MAC website. It was like on back order, and I did not want to wait. So the next best one that I saw that was pretty similar was this powder blush in copper tone, and this is a very pretty bronzy blush with a little bit of a red undertone. And on top of this one, I applied the MAC mineralized blush in Lovejoy, and this one has a little bit of shimmer to it, which is why I look a little bit glowy. It is in Lovejoy. You see how it has a little bit of sparkle. Really pretty. I feel like this is a cute combination. They're almost like the same shade, except the Lovejoy one obviously has shimmer and things, but I feel like they're really great for layering. And the next thing that I got from MAC, it's actually in my bathroom. I don't want to get it right now, but it's just the stripped down lip liner. Just stocked up on a new one because the one I have, it's running real low, and that is my go-to lip liner when I do wear lip liner. No matter what I put on top, like with gloss or lipstick, my lip liner in MAC stripped down is always going to be my go-to. So that is what we got from Sephora and MAC recently. This is the makeup look of the day. I think it came out really good. We're gonna cook dinner in a bit, or at least prep for dinner. We're making salmon bowls tonight. Such an easy, quick meal. Like, you just cook the rice, which takes 20 minutes, and then the salmon, pop it in the air fryer. It takes like 10 minutes to actually cook, and then the prep is easy. You just chop up a bunch of veggies, you assemble, and you're good to go. So we're gonna cook that in a bit. Just finished making dinner. I kind of already showed you guys, but it smells and looks so good. Let's do a little taste test together. I added some sriracha mayo on top and just regular sriracha as well. So in my salmon bowl, I have cucumber, jalapeno, cilantro, green onion, and avocado. I like to do a bite of like everything. This took me like 20 minutes to make all together. I love making this on busy weeknights. I make it at least once a week. Had a really productive day today. I got a lot done. Completed all of my habits for day 2 of my 75 soft challenge. Like I said, I just have to get 5K more steps in by the end of the evening. I'm gonna go to the gym tonight to do that. And that pretty much wraps up my day. I'm just gonna take off this makeup, change into my gym clothes, and pretty much unwind for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here so I can enjoy my dinner, but I hope that you enjoyed this week's vlog. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you all in the next one. To the moon, I wanna be with the stars.